Okay. We're on the cell phone today. My beautiful other half is using my recording equipment because she just started a YouTube channel. I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her. She's wanted to create YouTube videos for a real long time. And it's been something that she's been bringing up for the last couple months. Like, hey, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? I'm like, yeah, let's do it whenever you're ready. And then like the last couple of days, she's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And she really took the leap, and now she's got one video up and 2 more in the works as of today. So that's super exciting. It's not easy. It's not easy putting yourself out there for the world to see. My goodness. I remember my first video, I could barely speak. I could barely get the words out. Talking to a camera, just being alone in a room, speaking to a camera, you know? You do it, you get good at it. It's a skill, you can build it. But at first, it's like, wow, there's some struggle involved. So let that be the inspiration for you. I can tell, I can feel. One of you today has been thinking about making YouTube videos or even has a channel going, but isn't putting the all in. Take it serious. Go all the way with it. I just saw a post that was like 100 views isn't that much. And then it will cut to it like a screenshot. I'll put it on screen. 100 views isn't that much. And here's 100 views. And it's like, oh, that's a lot of people. 200 views isn't that much. 200 views. That's a lot of people. 1,000 views isn't that much. 1,000 views. That's a lot of people. Don't underestimate the impact you can have, what you can build with 100, 200, 1,000 regular viewers, a regular audience, I only got 300 views on this video. Yeah, like 300 views. Imagine 300 people in a room. Imagine 300 people in this room with me right now. We would be like, that's a lot of people. So start, go. Somebody needs to hear that. There you go. Okay, we're going to talk about aligning with the vibration of money, getting paid to exist, which is essentially like YouTube is a real good segue into that. Why? Because in the YouTube space, we literally can take the authentic parts of us, like align with authenticity. Authenticity is okay, I'm all over the place in this. Let's ground this. Authenticity is the get-tos. Okay, so if you're one of my students or if you've been watching the videos, you've heard me talk about have-tos versus get-tos. Okay, have-tos are all the things we feel like we have to do, and those are motivated by fear. Get-tos are all the things that we get to do, and those are motivated by love. Healing is essentially moving from the have-tos into the get-tos. Essentially, especially in the solar plexus, the yellow chakra, okay? Especially in that center, which is where a lot of my energy is a lot of the time. So for me, moving from anything that I have to do and don't want to do into get to do's and want to do, love to do, excited to do, ignited to do is healing, all right? And when you move from the have to's into the get to's and you align with authentic energy, you also align with self-love, because in order to do the things you love, you're also loving the things you love and creating a feedback loop of love. You get what you give. You put love into the things that you love to do. Those things love you back, and you create this field of love. And in the field of love, we're aligning love, which is vibrating. Self-love vibrates at the same frequency as abundance, as money, okay? So if we want to get paid to exist, we have to move from anything that we have to do into everything that we get to do. What's the way to do that? The way to do that is to face our fears. Only one way through, and it's to face our fears every single time. What's keeping you in the have-tos is all the fears if you don't. I have to pay the bills. Well, what happens if you don't? I don't have a place to live. Test that out. Let's see about that. You're like, why? Are you crazy? Maybe. Takes a certain kind of crazy to step outside the comfort zone. Challenge everything that you feel like you have to do. Just challenge it. Well, what if I don't have to do it? Like, what if instead of paying the rent this month, I actually don't live in this apartment that's costing me way too much money and I move somewhere? Well, where am I going to move? Well, what if I move into a community? What if I go on a platform like Workaway? This is really close to my journey, if you've been following. What if I jump on Workaway and I check out my own country? I know that Canada, for me, Canada has some of the most amount of Workaway opportunities than any other country. And if you're in the United States, Canada is your neighbor. It's right above you. In case you didn't know that. A lot of my American friends struggle with their geography. Calling you out. Calling you out, my American friends. So Canada is right above you and has all these Workaway opportunities. Go Workaway. What is Workaway? 3 to 5 hours is what I've found in my experience of work per day. And you can live with your food and your board taken care of. All of a sudden, I don't have to do 8, 9, 10 hours? And my food and my board's taken care of? So I don't have to But now I get to go work with these people in this community, in the nature, and in the Rocky Mountains up in Canada, maybe, right? I got some savings. That'll get me up there. And then when I'm up there, I can go maybe 2-3 months as part of a community, giving my love to the community, them reciprocating that love back. And now I'm working less. And while I'm working less, I have time to build my side hustle, which is a YouTube channel, which is a clothing line, which is this, which is that, which is this, right? Or maybe none of these things, but maybe a workaway has all the skills. We need help with some woodworking, no skills required, just a happy, healthy mindset, positivity, bring to the site, come work away, right? I learned construction over 3 months of living in a Buddhist center in the UK. I was every day building buildings. Like we were putting together a new meditation center, and I learned construction. All of a sudden now I can build stuff. I have carpentry skills now. Why? Because of this free training I received from just volunteering my time. They gave me food, they gave me board, right? And I went and I learned this new skill. And now if I want to be employed in that, I can be, but I don't want to because that's not a get-to for me. Get-tos for me are something else, okay? Get-tos are coaching you if you're one of my clients, all right? Okay, so we create a feedback loop of this is what I love to do. Now I'm doing what I love to do. It also happens to bring in money. It also happens to provide for me and my family. It happens to. It's not the motivation. Stick to the get-tos. Do what you love, and what you love will happen to also provide for you. But that won't be the reason for doing it. The reason for doing it is the fact that you love it. That is creating a life where you're getting paid to exist. Why does paid to exist? Like, how is that possible to a more survival mindset, to a more survival perspective? How is it possible that there are plenty of examples of people who are paid to exist? How is that possible when certain people, maybe you're one of them in the audience right now, maybe this is challenging you, when there are on this planet, in this experience, you can bump into, find, maybe even have been in the state of survival, the idea of contemplating paid to exist is crazy. Okay, so how is it possible that there is the paid to exist space? It's in the raising of the vibration. It's in the raising of the vibration. The highest vibration is authenticity. Step into authenticity aligned with paid to exist. That's the secret. Now, how can that exist? Well, paid to exist exists because you are tapping into the most basic truth of nature. Every tree is paid to exist. Every squirrel is paid to exist. Every plant, every animal is paid to exist. Why not you? You were born with the birthright of being a part of this creation. A part of this creation. This creation takes care of itself. This creation at all times has everything enclosed in a perfect ecosystem that provides and takes care and stabilizes itself. You know, if you work in the garden or you go out into the forest, you can see examples of this in all areas. So the same energy can be tapped into for the human being, the human experience as well. The reason why we are not in it is because we have this worthiness issue where we feel as though because of whatever we picked up along the way, we start to feel as though if I don't do something, I'm not worthy of being paid. That's not true. Just by being like the tree, you're worthy of everything you need. The tree receives everything it needs just by being. The same happens for the human being, just by being. You haven't tried being yet. You're like, Wyatt, I haven't tried being yet, but that's crazy. Like, how could I just sit and be and everything will come to me? You haven't tried it yet. Give it a go. Give it a shot. So essentially, that's what paid to exist is. It's tapping into the most basic fundamental law of the creation, which is that everything in the creation is created by the creation for the creation in a perfect ecosystem where everything supplies for each other. Through what? It's nature. It's the squirrel's nature to take the seeds and plant them so that new trees will grow. That's the squirrel's nature. So you could say the squirrel's doing his job and then he's getting paid in food, but that's not what's happening, right? That's human vocabulary in lack mindset, in worthiness complexes. That's the nonsense we made up by the ego, the separate self, the little small guy who's scared, who's afraid, who's in a fractured, scattered, chaotic world. Yeah, you made that up. No, but the truth is the squirrel is expressing itself authentically, and in its expressing of itself authentically, it is also being provided for with everything it needs. It's being paid to exist, the squirrel. So is the tree, so is the flowers, so is the bees, so is the birds. Who's messing up those systems? Us and our lack mindsets. inside of a certain vibration. Vibration is like tuning yourself to a network, right? So if you tune yourself to lack, what are you going to see? All around you lack. And then you're going to convince yourself, all around me lack, I have to fight. I have to work. I have to grind. I have to try hard. I have to scratch and claw and take and hoard. Get away from me. Yeah, when you tune to that vibration, you're going to see that all around you. When you tune to the vibration of the perfect balanced ecosystem, the Garden of Eden, when you tune back into that, everything around you comes through you, and then you let it go out to where it needs to go. Just like the squirrel, just like the birds, just like the plants, just like the animals, just like the trees, just like the nature. You are not separate from this nature. You're not separate from this creation. It is all one. You are all one with this. So tuning to paid to exist is actually just tapping back into the truest, most authentic version of you, which is that we are all paid to exist so long as we don't corrupt it. We corrupt it with what? We corrupt it with the lower vibrations.
Everyone subscribes to my channel.
Yo, okay, Elizabeth's here. Elizabeth, come on in. We have a guest speaker on the YouTube channel today.
Who is it?
It's my YouTube channel.
Oh, what are you speaking about?
We're speaking about the frequency. We're speaking about frequencies.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is your question?
You say subscribe to channel.
Yeah, tell them. Tell them what to do.
No, baby.
Come on, do it for me. Like, comment, subscribe down below.
Exactly.
Okay.
To my channel.
Yeah, to my channel.
Okay. Bye.
Like, comment. No worries. See, like I said, she's got her YouTube channel in the works. I'm here in the side room with the cell phone making my YouTube channel work. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to do one-on-one sessions with me, you can find all the information to do that down in the description below. Hope this gassed you up, fuels you on your journey. Hope this changes your perspective and elevates your energy. Much love. Namaste. See you in the next one.